Hari Om to everyone else. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Guru Paramparaya Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Samastajana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Hari Om. So, today directly we will come to the evolution of three qualities. We saw the three qualities of Maya is Sattva, Tama and Raja. Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. Sattva, Rajas and Raja is same. Rajas is the main noun stem. Sakaranta, Punglinga, Napunshakulinga. And Tamas is the main noun stem, which is Sakaranta, Napunshakulinga. But we use the Raja Tama in that way. So what about now? We will directly come to the verse. Verse number 41. Etesham panchatattvanam madhye Etesham panchatattvanam madhye Akashasya satvikamshat Akashasya satvikamsat. What a beautiful Sanskrit and so simple, just see. You can understand the meaning. Etesham panchatattvanam madhye, leave this portion. Now Shashti, Akashasya, Narasya, of this. Satvik Amshat, Narat, Ramat, Panchami. From Satvik Amsa, what happened? Srotrendriyam Sambhutam. Clear? So first Shashti of something else, then Panchami, from something, then something has been arisen. Okay. So listen to the sloka carefully and match with your Sanskrit grammar. Akashasya satvikamshat srotrendriyam sambhutam vayoho satvikamshat tvagindriyam sambhutam agnehe satvikamshat chakshurindriyam sambhutam Jalasya satvikamsat rasanendriyam sambhutam prithivyayaha satvikamsat घ्राणेन्द्रियं सम्भूतम् इतिशाम of these what? Of these Panchatattva, five great elements. Panchatattvanam madhye, of the five elements. Akashasya, of space. Satvikamshat, from the sattva aspect. Srotrendriyam, organ of hearing. Sambhutam, was evolved. Here, not born. It is evolved. Please carefully listen to this. This is evolving, not coming any new thing. Vayoho, sixth case of the word Ukaranta Punglinga Vayu. Here. So, Vayu's sixth is Vayoho, like Guru Shabda. Guru Shabda's sixth case, Shashti Ekavachanam is Guroho. Likewise, Vayoho, of air, Sattvikamsha, from the Sattva aspect, Tvak Indriyam, organ of touch. What happened? Sambhutam, was evolved. Okay. Then Agnehe, Agni Shabda is Ikaranta Punglinga. Like Muni, Munehe, of the Sashti, Agnehe, of fire, Satvikamshat, from the Sattva aspect, Chakshurindriyaha, or Indriyam, organ of sight, Sambhutam, evolved. Then Jala Shabda is like Jalam is the main thing. Akaranta, Napumsakalinga, like Phalam. But only Prathama and Dvitiya, first case and second case, are different than Akaranta Punglinga. But from Tritiya to Saptami, a same of Akaranta Punglinga and Akaranta Napumsakalinga. So here Jalasya, of water, Satvikamshat, from the Sattva, what happened? Rasanendriya Sambhutam, the organ of tastes, was evolved. Then Prithivyam, Prithivi, Ikaranta Strilinga, like Nadi. So, of any rivers, it will be Nadyaha. So, here Prithivyaha is sixth case of earth. Satvikamshat, from the sattva aspect, Granendriyam. Granendriyam Sambhutam, organ of smell, is evolved. So the direct translation, from these five great elements, out of the sattvika aspect, pure aspect of the space, the organ of hearing means the sense of hearing, the ear evolved. From the sattvika aspect of ear, the organ of touch, the skin evolved. From the sattvika aspect of fire, the organ of sight, which is eyes, are evolved. From the sattvika aspect of water, the organ of tastes have evolved, the tongue actually. From the sattvika aspect of earth, the organ of smell, the nose evolved. The subtle elements, or what we call tanmatra, creates the sense organs which also enjoy the same degree of subtlety. The main characteristics of sattva guna is knowledge. Naturally, the organs of perception are born from the sattvika aspects of the five elements. Each element has its own spatial quality. The corresponding sense organs is evolved to perceive its spatial quality. For example, from the sattvika aspect of space, the organ of hearing is created so that it can perceive sound. So Guruji made a very nice chart of that. So I am just explaining in the word. What a beautiful, in short term, it has been. Suppose among the five great elements, space is the element. What is the sense? The object of sense is sound. So how will it be perceived? The organ of perception is ears. But everything is inert. So some living factor is there, what we call the deity of respective organs. So for the ears, the deity is dig, directions. Okay. Its function is hearing. So from space, organ of action also has been evolved, and that is tongue. And deity is fire. You can ask me why and all those. Why we don't know. But you know, some people gives lecture with You know, we say fire is speech. How is it possible? Tongue is jada, tamas. But the deity is fire. So we call it fiery speech. So its function is speech. Then the element is air, sense object is touch, organ of perception is skin. Here the deity is Vayu, air itself. So physical Vayu and deity Vayu are different. The element for air or air is, yes, subtle, but deity is the sentient portion of that subtle inert thing. And here the deity is that sentient thing, Vayu. Its function is feeling. From this element, organ of actions created, and that is hands. And hands deity is Indra. Function is grasping or holding the object, etc. No fire. Since what does it sense or sense object? What? Form. Organ of perception is eyes. Who is the deity of that eyes or chakshurindriya? Sun god. Surya. Surya Devta. Not physical sun. What is function? The function is seeing. But from fire, leg has also come. And who is the deity? Vishnu is the deity. Not that Padmanabhan, all-pervasive Vishnu. This is a small deity called Vishnu. And its function is locomotion. Then among these five great elements, fourth one is water. So water, actually what does it do? Because of water, the taste, what we taste, it is because of water. The organ of perception is tongue, and its devata is Varuna. Varuna is the deity of water. Its function is tasting. And you know, from that water, what came? The organ of action, that is genitals. And the deity of genitals is Prajapati, Brahmaji, not Brahman or Brahma, Brahmaji. And what is its function actually? Procuring. And last is earth. Sense object is smell. Organ of perception is nose. Deity is Ashwini Kumara Dvaya, Bhartri Dvaya. who are also the doctors in heaven. So the thing is, Ashwini Kumar, what is function? Smelling. And respective action of organ of action is anus, and its deity is death, Mrityu Devata, and function of anus, all of us know, that excretion. Okay. So then the next verse is very interesting. Etesham panchatattvanam madhye samashti satvikamshat manaha buddhi ahankara chitta antahkaranani sambhutani. Etesham, of these five, panchatattvanam samashti satvikamsat manaha buddhi ahankara chitta antakaranani sambhutani. With the combined sattva quality of these five elements, the mind, intellect, ego, memory, and inner organs are born. Just a moment. Okay. So the thing is, the formation of the 17 cosmic elements is being described here. These are three basic divisions in this projection. The five sense organs, one group. Five organs of action being to the another group or second group. And the intellect and mind belong to the third. The five fundamental elements are projected by Maya. We know that Maya consists of Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas, three qualities. So the products too will naturally have three qualities. Logic is clear. Of the three, the sense organs, sight, taste, touch, smell, and sound, are evolved by the sattvika, sattva aspect or portion of the five basic elements. Now the thing is, each one contributing to its respective sense. Space is related to sound. So from space comes the sense of hearing. Water is related to taste, so the sense of taste has come from it. The sense of touch has come from air. The sense of smell has come from earth. Finally, the sense of form has come from fire. We have the cosmic elements and the 5 sense organs. Here one thing, you should note it, a very vital understanding. The sense organs or Jnanendriya, mainly Indriya Shabda, we remember that it is in the subtle body, not in the gross body. The gross sense organs are just apertures. The sense organs bring information about the outer world constantly. Something has to receive the message. Who is to do that? Here comes the function of the mind. The mind passes on this message to intellect. The intellect in its turn has to refer to past experience to confirm what the thing it is experiencing now is. So it needs the memory faculty. Finally, someone should be there who is the agent of knowledge, and that is the ego or ahankar. So these 4, mind or mana, buddhi or intellect, then chitta is memory, ahankar is ego, sense of doership. So the thing is mana, buddhi, chitta and ahankara are to be there. So according to Vedanta, the mind and the intellect are formed from the sattvika qualities of all the 5 elements put together. These 4 faculties are the functions of the same mind. The functions of these 4 faculties, which are called inner organs or antahkarana. Karana is the organs or the ability of the organs. Okay. So Atma actually is the real hero behind. It is the Atma that uses the material mind as its instrument. Its antakarana or inner instrument, as is the physiological term of the mind. And the mind, by means of a series of internal organs, works the visible organs of the body. Now the question is, what is mind? It was only the other day that Western philosophers have come to know that the eyes are not the real organs of vision, but that behind these are other organs or the indriyas. And if these are destroyed, the thing is, the mind by means of the series of internal organs. So what Western philosophers came to know that Veda knew many years ago, if the capability of seeing, suppose the subtlety of the thing, indriyas, are destroyed or is destroyed, a man may have 1,000 eyes like Indra, but there will be no sight for him. Your philosophy starts with this assumption that by vision is not meant the external vision. The real vision belongs to the internal organs. The brain center inside, what we call. You may call them what you like, but it is not that the indriyas are the eyes or the nose or the ears. And the sum total of all these indriyas plus mind, buddhi, intellect, chitta, and ahamkara, etc., is what is called the mind. And if the modern physiologist comes to tell you that the brain is what is called the mind, and that the brain is formed of so many organs, you need not to be afraid at all. Tell him that your philosophers knew it always. It is one of the very first principles of your religion or Hinduism or Vedic religion. So, from the total Satvika aspect of these 5 elements, the inner instrument, mind, intellect, ego, everything has been formed. The 10 organs are called the outer equipment, Bahikarana, as they receive knowledge about outside objects and respond to the world. The mind receives sense perceptions, cognizes them based on previous experiences, and comments the senses to respond. It is called the inner equipment or antakarana. The mind cannot contact the world directly. It has to go through the senses. The sense also cannot function without the prompting of the mind, because the senses are just jada, inner. Hence, there is a close relationship between them. They function in condition coordination. Each sense organ perceives only their respective things. Have you thought of it? What eyes can do? Nose are very proximate with it, but nose can't visualize. Likewise, eyes can't smell. The mind receives information from all of them. It understands sound, touch, form, taste, and smell. It also feels emotions and thinks, thoughts. It is the seat of all knowledge and therefore made from the sattvic aspect of all the five elements. The inner equipment, antahkarana, generally called the mind, is a continuous flow of thought modifications, or in Sanskrit terminology we call it vritti. It is classified into four according to the different functions it performs. For example, the same person is called a singer when he sings and a dancer when he dances. So now we will discuss the four categories. First one is mind. First one is